birthday. Hey, hey. Go Candace, go Candace, go Diva, go Diva. It's your birthday, it's your birthday. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. Hey y'all, how you doing? Yeah, so, no, it's not my birthday. But it is my 6-month anniversary. Yes, 6 months ago. This diva went down, and she went down hard. Yeah, so today is 180 days. Yep, 180 days. So how am I doing? It's not my birthday. It's close. But I'm doing okay. Nowhere near 100%. I'm not throwing in the towel yet. Do I think things are going to work out in my favor? Oh yeah. I was just telling someone today, I am not discounting any of the progress that I've made, but this is not where I'm going to stay. I came into this 100, meaning every part of my body was functioning the way it was supposed to function. And I'm coming out of this 100. Every part of my body is going to be functioning the way that it's supposed to function. Ironically, today, I am going to be on a movie. Yeah. So at some point in time in the next 90 days or so, I participated today in a full day production for a movie that will be coming out. Not necessarily a movie. It'll probably be more of a documentary. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'll let you know when it comes out. Expect you to be sitting with your popcorn going and watching me. I don't have a lot to say. You know, God is good. No, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. I don't know when I'm actually going to post this, but this is going to be the intro of the next Diva Down series of days. I've got some previous days that I've recorded, and I'm sure I'm going to have some more days that go along with this. So, as I say all the time, I ain't going to give up, I ain't going to shut up, and I ain't going to quit. And I can't get nowhere sitting. So, enjoy the rest of this video. Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all. How you doing? Whew, just getting back from my 4-mile walk. I'm down to a little bit over a 19-minute pace. Still not ready to run yet, but that walking's getting faster. I gotta say, I'm probably walking as fast as I was walking when I first started running, and I was, 250 pounds. But I got a story to tell y'all. You know, I tell you that I'm gonna let you follow my journey. So the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, the girl did a thing yesterday. Yep, did a thing. I decided that I wanted to get my nails done. And a pedicure. So, as my mother would say, I got my fast ass in my car. And, you know, I've been driving around my subdivision, and sometimes I'll go up to the school, which is probably there and back about 2 miles. And where I go get my nails done, it's all of 5 miles. It's pretty much a square. Don't have to be in a lot of traffic. In fact, a good portion of it is just subdivision. A little bit of a kind of major street, then you get back into a subdivision, and then a little bit on another major street. So I bounced my little ass in my car, I'm gonna go get my nails done. Make it out of my subdivision, make it onto the little main road, make it to the next subdivision, get in the next subdivision, and I start to have a panic attack. Haven't had one of those full blown in years. I start to have a panic attack. So I get to the park and I get out of the car and I start to walking. And I talk to myself that, you know what, you can do this. All you got to do is get around this subdivision. You get to the light. When the light turns green, you take off. There'll be nobody in front of you. You can take off. You can get to the nail shop. Okay, so I get back in the car and I get around to the point of where I'm about to approach the light to get on the major street, and I have another panic attack. This time, full-blown panic attack with tears. I get out of the car and I walk, and I decide I'm gonna walk to the nail shop. Only problem is there's not sidewalks all the way there. So I'm like, okay, that's just crazy. So I get back, walk back, get back in my car, and I sit there for a little while, and panic attack comes on again. I'm like, oh, Lord. So I get out the car, and I'm literally in front of somebody's house, and I sit on the grass, and I just start boohooing because I can't do this. It's like I cannot connect my brain, my foot, and all these things. It's like so much to have to drive. So I finally get back in the car, and I'm like, okay, you can turn left and go back home, or you can turn right and you can go to the nail shop. So I finally get, and I ease up real slow. I turn right. Okay. Sit there for the light, and the light turns, and I take off, and I start on to, you know how it is when you scared, boy, Jesus is your best friend. I'm like, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Get down the street, and I get to the nail shop. Yay for me. I get in there, and my hands are like, I'm like shaking like a leaf. And the lady's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. So I get through getting my nails done, and I get to sit down for my favorite part, my pedicure. Lord Jesus, I get halfway through the pedicure, and there goes my nerves again, because now I got to figure out how to get my ass back home. And there is no subdivision to jump into. I got to get on a major street, and I got to go to a light. I might have to stop, I may not have to stop, and then I got to make a turn. So I'm sitting there, and my pedicure is no longer a relaxing pedicure. I'm trying to figure out, how am I gonna get my crazy ass back home? But I'm here today, and I got my nails done. I got my nails done and my toes done. I'm not proud of myself from the panic attacks, but I'm proud of the fact that I made it. Bye. Hey y'all, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I had to hurry up and do this video before I lost my train of thought. Today is day number 165, and I just came back from my doctor's appointment. And he pretty much told me that the improvement that I have seen is about all I'm gonna get. Well, you know what? That's bullshit. So I'm not gonna explain this to a lot of time to a lot of people, but I'm not gonna accept that. I'm believing for 100%. Yeah, I'm probably at 75% from when this first started. Again, we don't know what caused it. And don't get me wrong, my doctor is a nice guy, but I don't have to accept what he's saying. He's a little upset that I won't take medication, but why should I be medicated against something you don't know what it is, and you don't even know if the medication is going to help me or mess me up even more? So no, I'm not taking no medication, but I'm also not accepting your diagnosis that, oh, you pretty much have improved as much as you're going to improve. No, I refuse to believe that, and I refuse to accept that. So if you watching this video, this is the only time you're going to hear me say this crap, that this is as far as I'm going. The devil is a lie. Not accepting it, not accepting it. not accepted. I'm sure I'll be adding other segments to this video, but today I ain't gonna shut up, I ain't gonna stop, and I ain't gonna give up. And my latest thing is I ain't gonna get nowhere sitting. So it is what it is, but I know what it ain't. And what it ain't is that this is as far as I'm going. 100%. That's all I'm accepting. Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all. How you doing? It's day number 188. And I figured I would just do a video today just to bring you into my natural element. Look at what's behind me. My basement is a mess because my hot water heater broke. And it wet up the carpet. And right now, I just got through sucking up water out of the carpet. And got blowers going. I'll clean the carpet tomorrow. And now I'm outside trying to get rid of the leaves. So my basement is a complete mess. So I decided to do this video today in my natural element as I try to get back outside to work on my leaves. Guess what? Just because the diva is down doesn't mean that the diva's responsibilities stop. No, they do not. You gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. So, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm in the middle of towels that were on the side with all of the crap that got wet from the hot water heater. So what are we gonna talk about today? Well, I almost fall out here. Woo! Yeah. Gotta keep it going, gotta keep it moving. What are we gonna talk about today? We're gonna talk about doctor bills. Yeah, doctor bills. Keeping it real. I have over $250,000 worth of bills. Thank God I got insurance. I think it's criminal that you can spend that much time in the hospital and you come out with we don't know. And then they can still bill you. And then on top of that, the damn doctors, every doctor that saw me billed me separately. I have called my insurance company because I think that is criminal. And they did do an investigation, and they do feel that there were some double charges. So pay attention to your bills, even if your insurance is taking care of it. But how on earth are you spend 28 days in the hospital and you come out with no diagnosis, and then you've racked up those kind of charges? And we won't even talk about the ultimate reason why I was probably in the hospital. What about all the people that don't have insurance? So not only are we test dummies, test dummies, but we gotta pay to be the test dummy. So we do what we think is right, and it doesn't pan out right well for some of us, and then we're still punished. Yeah, it's punished. Because if those bills, if I didn't have health insurance and I racked up that amount of cost only to find out that, oh, we don't know what's wrong with you and we know that's bullshit. They know. That's just criminal. Absolutely criminal. Yes, I gotta see, I'm doing my leaves. And I do stuff a little bit at a time because although the diva's down, the diva's responsibilities don't stop. And the diva's single. So who gonna come out here and do these doggone leaves? Any takers? DM me. I'll send you my address. So I watched a video yesterday, and it was of a guy that was a mountain biker, professional mountain biker. And he is worse off than I am. This stuff affected his heart. His heart. But he talked about elevated heart rate. And I went back and checked. My heart rate has been elevated since all of this crap started. I normally have a resting heart rate of 60 or below. And it takes a lot now for me to get down to 60. I'm just totally baffled because the day that this happened, I ran almost 6 miles. And if I go look at my heart rate for that day, even when I was running, my heart rate barely got up to 100. I think the guy said he didn't have any of the extreme adverse effects until almost 2 weeks after the second injection. Wow, that sounds so familiar. But I was told, oh, it's way beyond the amount of time. Again, bullshit. I'm just pointing out a couple things that I'm learning. And remember that high blood pressure? So for about the last month, I have been tracking my blood pressure. I will tell you, prior to this, even the day of, my blood pressure was normal. Most times, my blood pressure is taken. The nurse will say, "Is your blood pressure always so low?" And I'll say, "Yes, I'm an athlete." How much that got for me. But it is high. The diastolic is high. So I'm monitoring it. Still not going on no damn blood pressure medication, which they tried to give me. So that still tells me that maybe they did know something that I didn't know, but they weren't admitting to it. Yeah, because why are you going to put me on high blood pressure medication and my blood pressure isn't necessarily high at that time? And when I came in here, the day that I came in here, it wasn't high at all. All these different anomalies. All I can say is, and I say this to a friend of mine all the time, I want my body back, not this thing that has been replaced with my body. I want my body back. No more aches and pains. Yeah, aches and pains. I'm realizing that this cold weather is going to cause me a problem. Well, depends on how you look at it, because I'm coming out of this crap. You see, I got on short sleeves and it's 49 degrees and I'm sitting outside. Still can't handle anything on that arm. But yeah, I want my body back. This weight gain. You tell me, trying to figure out what is holding on to this weight. I work out, definitely watch what I eat, because there's certain things that will just cause craziness with my body, and I can't drop a pound. Steroids should be out of my body by now. We're going on, this is 6 months, and let's say I've been off of steroids at least 4 months. That is no longer an excuse. Water retention? Don't think so. Something has got a hold of me. Day number 188. Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all. How you doing? Yes, it's me. Day number 201. Yep, 201 days. So I did a recording for day 200, but I think I came off a little bit as an angry Black woman. So I'm redoing it. The last thing I need is to be labeled. Not only am I misinformation, but also to be labeled as an angry Black woman. So you'll probably never see that video. So how am I doing? Well, let me describe my symptoms. My feet are no longer Herman the Munster feet. I now have Fred Flintstone feet. Yes, big, thick blocks that I get to carry around. And my compression is no longer up to my thighs. It stops at the top of the back of my knee and goes down, but it's still about 15 pairs of compression stockings. My thighs are no longer compressed or numb. So I guess that's a good thing. But now we've got the numbing of the butt. Yes, my butt, my ass is numb all the time. I feel like I'm sitting on a bubble all the time. Okay, let's keep going up. The band around my chest is still there. The band around my abs is still there. Oh, my friends, those ants with army boots, They invited some more friends, some cousins, and other family members, and they're still there. And that arm thing, you see, I have a scarf on my neck because it's cold, but I'm still in short sleeves. So, what else is going on? Oh, my stomach looks like I'm about 7 or 8 months pregnant with all the sit ups, push ups, and crunches and planks that I do. There's no way possible. Well, it's possible because it's happening to me. And what's the other thing? Oh, that high heart rate. My heart rate is so freaking high, even when I'm at rest. Craziness. You know, these wonderful watches, there's a blessing and a curse. Because I can look back a year ago and show, you know what? My heart rate was never this high, even when I was running a half marathon. And if you track from the day that the Diva went down all the way to today, you will see that it started like boom, day one of Diva Down, heart rate up. So about a month ago, I started taking my blood pressure on a daily basis. Oh, Jesus. We're not even going to talk about what the numbers are. I will say that they are going down slowly. But, you know, back then when they were trying to tell me that I had high blood pressure, I wonder if they really knew what was going to transpire in my body and they were trying to pin it on high blood pressure that I didn't have the day I arrived in the hospital, but all of a sudden I got it. In either case, I'm still not taking none of that dang on medicine to be jacked up with something else. So that's how I'm doing. Yeah, you see, if you are a Facebook follower, you see me taking trips and you see me doing stuff, but I keep telling y'all I can't get nowhere sitting. I am in pain 24/7. There's nothing that can take that away. Yeah, they can drug me up and then I'm loopy and can't do my job and all this other crap, or I deal with the pain. It is excruciating. I now know firsthand what chronic pain is. And I wouldn't give this to my worst enemy. But you know what? I'm going to keep it moving because I refuse to let this take me down. And then I got to look at it on the flip side, especially on the travel thing, because I'm not going to be standing in another line getting another damn shot. I better get all my travel in now before I'm labeled, because I did get both. I did get two. So that brings you up to speed as to how I'm doing. What are we going to talk about today? Today I want to do a public service announcement. Yes, a PSA. And what is my PSA? All my friends and family and anybody looking at this, you need to wake up. Wake up. November 2nd, there was a rally as well as a hearing of some people who were injured. I wasn't able to make it, but I was able to watch it in its entirety. And I got to say, I was pretty much in tears the entire day because some of the stories were just, oh my God. Yeah, I got a story, but there are people that are just, I can't even describe it. Imagine having to refinance your house just to get medical care. And then the care that you're getting isn't even appropriate care because they refuse to recognize what you need care for. That's crazy as hell. Crazy. Oops, I'm sorry. I can't be a mad black woman. Fortunately, no other government officials or mainstream media chose to show up. The other day, I did find an article regarding the testimonies that said that these people supposedly were injured. What the hell you mean supposedly? So you mean to tell me thousands of people somehow figured out how to all tell the same lie and they don't even know each other? Supposedly my ass, we have been injured. Period. Now fix it. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to say? This is real. You need to wake up. Maybe you don't know anybody and maybe you don't believe me, but stick this in the back of your head because you don't know what's going to happen to you or anybody else down the line. You also don't know what you don't know. And you just might come across somebody who needs to hear these words. Because if you have an adverse reaction, what I want you to understand is that you are on your own. Not a single person is going to help you. You're going to have to figure this out for yourself. Remember that. On another note, I always talk about how isolating this could be. And the other day I realized I actually live in a virtual world. I know people all over the world, and maybe see them once a year, maybe don't see them at all, but we keep up with each other on Facebook. I know people that I've never met before, but we've had a constant dialogue on Facebook in different groups. I run, I swim, I do triathlons, so I got a group for everything. But the problem is when you don't go to those groups, guess what? The algorithm forgets about you. So then you start seeing less feeds. When you don't post, I ain't swimming nowhere, so what the hell am I going to post about swimming? When you don't post, those algorithms don't send your information out to other people. So therefore, seeing less and less posts about the things that you're interested in. Hell, the only repost I get to see now is for transverse myelitis because that's the group that I frequent the most. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm glad I found the group. But unfortunately, since I ain't getting no medical care, I go in that group to see what people are doing, what people are saying. So, again, my public service announcement, everybody that can hear my voice needs to wake up, start doing your research. Don't stand in another line and not know what could happen. Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all, how you doing? This is day 210, 7 months. Yes, today is my 7-month anniversary, and I am in Greece. Yay! On day 209, I completed a 10K, and on day 210, I completed a 5K. This has been my goal since my goal since April 18th, that I would run, I actually walked in Greece. Yes, I did that. So, how am I doing? You see all these smiles. I completed the race, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a lot of pain going on, but I don't give a crap because I completed the race. Recently I just had someone very dear to me renege on a commitment and then cut off all communication. And I was freaking devastated. And I share that little personal piece because in this journey, you got highs and you have lows. And sometimes you have way more lows than you have highs. And fighting off depression has been one of the things that I've had to do almost on a daily basis. Even this morning, I got up and I'm like, I am not feeling this. And I wanted to go wham about all the people that would be running. But I had to get my mindset right to get me out there. But my point is, you know what? Life is too freaking short. You got to find your tribe. You got to find those people that are going to rally behind you. They're going to be there for you come sunshine, rain, through thick and thin. And that's not going to be everybody. It just isn't. Woe is me. But you know what? I'm in Greece. I am in freaking Greece and having a good time because my vacation starts now because the hard work is done. A 10K and a 5K 7 months ago would have been nothing. I would have just shown up, still had my makeup on, would have done my run, and I'd have been done. would have been nothing. But like I said, it was everything I could do to get there because we had to walk there and then stairs with no railing. Thank God for my ace boon coon because she held out that arm and got me up those stairs. And then you had to walk almost 2 miles to race start. That was 2 days in a row. This is day number 210. I'm 7 months in. Yeah, I'm still walking like Fred Flintstone, but this too shall pass. I know we're not getting any traction, we're not getting any help, but I refuse to go down. I refuse to get freaking depressed. I refuse to do nothing but keep it moving and keep on living. While I was in St. Martin, yeah, I just came back from St. Martin, and then to Greece. One of the guys that was helping me looked at me and said, you know what, fear fears you. And that's how I'm going to live the rest of my life. Fear fears me. Day 210, 7 months in. Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all, how you doing? It's your TD here. Whew. This is day number 200 and something. Little bit over, no, it's close to 9 months. So it's 8 months and something. You know, at TD, you got to make sure that they look good before they complete their video. So I was going to do this video yesterday in front of my Christmas tree, but y'all know inside and a Christmas tree just really ain't me. So today was a nice looking day. The sun is shining. It is cold as the dickens, but the sun is shining. So I decided to get out, do my walk. And as I finished my walk, I was like, you know, I'm going to finish this series of videos out. Yeah, so how am I doing? I'm walking. The cold is not my friend. That's going to be the last time I profess that out of my mouth. It is what it is. And cold is here for probably about 90 more days. So we're going to keep it moving. We're going to do what we can do when we can do it. Oh, by the way, my Christmas card buddies, you know, I always send out a whole bunch of Christmas cards, but I did not have the mental capacity to complete that this year. So hopefully you don't take me off your Christmas list for a Christmas card. Mine will be going out next year. It is what it is. How am I doing? Well, I am walking. The cold causes a few other issues, and you see I have on a jacket, but it is not without pain, so clothes are still an issue. Again, we're not going over all of the symptoms. I'm starting a new thing. This is how it is right now, but I am declaring and decreeing that I'm over this, so I'm going to stop talking about it. I've been asked to do a couple of interviews, and I really haven't turned them down. I just didn't call the people back because I'm tired of talking about something that is not getting any traction, and people just don't care. I mean, I get the looks and I get the pity, but until this happens to someone of much higher echelon than myself, there's not going to be any traction, and I don't know why. And I'm just tired of thinking about it. My focus is on getting better. My focus is on moving forward. You know, I did a lot of travel come the latter part of the year. And I'll be honest with you, I did that for two reasons. One, I felt that if I didn't do some travel then, that my wings would be completely clipped due to upcoming restrictions. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but I know what I won't be doing, and that will be putting anything else in my body. I'm still, you know, on the verge of being censored, so I have to be careful of what I say. So I'm not putting anything else in my body. So I might be stuck at my house, and it is what it is. And the other thing is to be 100, and I always said that I would be 100 with you. maybe with age or maybe with just the fact that the diva went down, I've definitely been thinking more about death than I've ever done so in my life. And guess what? I figured, you know what? I'm just going to do what I got to do. And I don't want to wake up dead and be thinking about, oh, I should have done this and I should have done that. For those who follow me on Facebook, you did see me jump off a cliff into a body of water. I will tell you, I was scared as shit. I don't like heights, and my legs were not cooperating because I was also scared. And as I stood on the side of that cliff, I got to a point and I looked down and I said, you know what? If I'm going to die, I'm going to die happy. I'm going to die doing something that I wanted to do, not something that's just going to take me out. So I jumped off the damn cliff. I'm still here. I'm here to tell you about it. So that's my mindset now. I want to give a shout out to all of my comrades out here who are suffering from injury. This too will pass. Can't tell you when. None of us know when. None of us know what's going to help us get to the next step. But my philosophy, and I'm going to continue to say it, and this is the only thing that I'm going to continue to say, is that I can't get nowhere sitting. So when you see me, you're going to see me moving. You're going to see me doing something, whatever I'm allowed to do. But you're going to see me doing something. That's all I got to say. This is going to be my last video for 2021. I am expecting a much, much better 2022. It just has to be. You see the smile? The smile is going to continue to stay on my face because I am going to enjoy every single day that I have left on this earth for as long as I'm on it. And I ain't going to let the bullshit get me down. Yep. There'll be days, but those days are going to be few in between because this too shall pass. And hey, I'm just going to keep doing me. Well, one thing I will say is if you've contacted me and I haven't contacted you back, I will contact you. Hopefully before 2022 pops in, but I will contact you. It's just been, one of those months. And I've been trying to encourage myself. So trying to encourage somebody else, well, just haven't been there. But I will call you. Y'all have a good one. Blessings to you and your family. Happy belated Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that good stuff. Bye, y'all.
All nurses to the nurses station.